Hi, my name is Lauren. I'm happy to be with you again for our third class. I hope you're enjoying yoga. Again, I invite you to remember that yoga is a practice of relaxation. So this practice that I'm teaching you is kind of a slow yoga. There's all kinds of yogas. There's power yoga. There's many different kinds, but the one I'm teaching you is just how to relax. You know, in a busy life, we need to do that. So just give yourself permission to relax and have some fun. And again, honor the body where it's at. And again, we're going to do some more sun salutations. In every class, I'm going to try and introduce maybe another couple of different poses. So we're going to start first by the belly breathing. We always start with breathing. So again, hands, and you don't have to use this, you know, if you're happy with breathing without some kind of, framing of your hands, go ahead and do that. So bringing the hands to the belly, you're going to inhale and fill the belly with air, like a balloon. And exhale, pressing that fingers towards the spine. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now we're going to do something different today. It's called Nadi Shodhana. It's going to be a way to cleanse. You might need to blow your nose first, so go ahead and get some Kleenex, and I'll just demonstrate the technique while you're doing that. Going to get some Kleenex. You're going to press your two fingers here to your, what we call the third eye, your intuition chakra, and then the thumb goes against the outside of one nostril, and then these two fingers to the other side. So you're like this, if you were holding your breath. Okay. So you should have blown your nose by now, and you can keep your Kleenex nearby. And so you're going to place your fingers here, and then close your nostrils, just to show you. So now you're going to open up your left nostril, and you're going to breathe in at a count of 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. Lift your thumb. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pinch your nose and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pinch the nose and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pinch the nose and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, and stop. So just to review that, and if it got mixed up, just notice that your fingers are up here at the third eye, the thumb on the outside here, this way. So you're going to lift your thumb and breathe in, a count of 4. Pinch and hold, count of 4. Exhale, count of 4. Inhale, count of 4. Hold, count of 4. Exhale, count of 4. Inhale. So that is the sequence. It'll make sense because you're going to have to breathe, but it's always at the count of 4. So this is a beautiful practice for any stress or anxiety. It immediately calms down the whole system. So go ahead and try that, and we'll maybe do a longer next time. So this is called Nadi Shodhana, a beautiful cleansing breath and reinvigorating as well. Okay, so now we're going to come down to the floor, and we're going to start our floor practice on our backs. So just making your way down in a very graceful manner. Okay. And right now we're going to start with happy baby pose. So just bringing your hips up a little bit. Just doing that like this allows you to bring your hips up a bit. So let's just go ahead and do that for just a moment. And just relaxing the chin down, shoulders away from the ears. So that's an easy way to bring your legs up. And if you can't clasp the soles of the feet for this, you can always just hold on and just gentle rocking. So just go ahead. This is nice if you can clasp your soles. We're just going to start here. Happy baby. And breathing. Remember, we always breathe. We never compromise our breath for a pose. And that'll send the body into fight or flight. Okay. And so we're going to bring the soles of our feet down and allow the back to just gently reach towards the floor, and also the hips to be drawn down as well, and also the thighs, just feeling like gravity is drawing your legs down. And so we're just going to start here. And relax and close your eyes and do a nice body scan. Notice any tension, because this is a beautiful resting pose as well. You can also put a towel underneath here, or a blanket underneath your hips or your shoulders. Notice any tension and have the intention to release that tension just with your awareness. And you'll make any adjustments. That's the whole point of yoga. It's a self-care practice of just releasing tension to become more expansive and removing constriction. And now bringing your palms to the floor, bringing the knees up. You're just going to bring the right leg over the left, and you're going to bring your hands out. Inhale, exhale. You're just going to release towards the left. Your toes going to touch the ground. And you're going to breathe here, just allowing the shoulders to remain on the floor. If you notice that it's lifted on one side, just see if you can't relax and just allow that shoulder to relax into the floor. That's it. So inhale and then exhale, coming back up. And we're going to go ahead to the other side. This one you won't be able to reach all the way down, but it's a nice gentle twist. Looking up. We're getting some beautiful opening twists right now. And then releasing that leg to the floor. And then you're gently going to bring the left leg over the right. Inhale and exhale, reaching that toe towards the floor. And again, remembering to look up. Notice if your shoulder's scrunched up and wants to go over to that side, just gently relax it. You can also tuck your toe in so that you can get a deeper twist if you'd like. Inhale, exhale, gently coming back up. You can always use your hands to bring your knees up if you'd like, and then just gently going to the other side and looking up. Bringing the foot down and drawing the knees up. This is called Pavana Muktasana, which is wind relieving pose. If you have any indigestion, this massages your internal organs and helps to relieve any indigestion. So again, as we breathe in, we just release the knees away to allow the lungs to fill, and exhale, draw them in a little deeper. Nice massage. So go ahead and release your right leg to the ground, letting it relax fully into the floor, drawing that left knee into your chest area, into your stomach area, and allowing your chin to come down, your ears away from your shoulders. Inhaling, exhaling, drawing the knee in a little closer. Relaxing the toes. Inhaling, exhaling. And bringing that foot down to the floor and sliding it along the floor. Closing your eyes and noticing the benefit of your practice, noticing how one side is longer. Again, we have to pay attention to, our consequences, what we do. If we're in self-harm, it always and immediately comes to us. That's what karma is cause and effect aren't separate. Always choose to make a kind and loving decision, because what's the point of harming yourself? And if we use others to harm ourselves, that's where we really have to get in touch with self-care and self-love. So now bringing our right knee up this time, and you're going to draw it in on the exhale. Inhale. Exhale, drawing in a little deeper. And just going at your own pace. Releasing to the floor and sliding it along beside the other one. Closing your eyes again and noticing how both feel equal. Making adjustments so that you're relaxed. Again, a beautiful hip opener, which we did last class. And we're going to do every class. Is threading the needle. So you're going to bring your right foot up onto your left leg, just below the kneecap. And your inhale, and you're going to exhale, reach and clasp. And just stretch back down gently. Again, ears away from the shoulders. And if you can draw your knees in on the exhale a little deeper, that's fine, but just go ahead and do what's best for you. Just making sure you're relaxing the shoulders and you're not scrunched up, so just release. You can always close your eyes in yoga if you'd like, where possible. Again, some people don't like to have their eyes closed, so just honor yourself. And now reaching that foot down to the floor, removing that other foot, and then sliding them both down, and just noticing a little bit more expansiveness. And the feet come back to the floor. And you're going to just gently place that left foot on top of the right leg below the knee. And you're going to reach through and clasp behind here. Some people can clasp here. I like clasping here. It just deepens it a bit. But whichever works for you, and releasing your shoulders to the floor. Chin down and breathing. Now releasing that foot to the floor. And the other foot, and sliding both down to the floor. Relaxing your shoulders against the floor. And just taking a few moments to enjoy a little bit more movement. Now bringing our knees back up, we're just going to gently come up into a sitting position. And there's some poses that I will always include because they're just so beneficial to, and this is another one too, the butterfly, Baddha Konasana. So again, you can place that towel or that blanket, whichever, to lift your hips up a bit too. You can always extend your feet out a bit more too if you can't clasp. But just make sure you're not constricted and that you're sitting tall. That's the whole point. It's sitting tall, keeping that chest open, and again, that nice alignment. We want to keep our posture and stop the crouching, which we often see, especially if you're working at desks. And with COVID, everybody's been at home for so long, so let's get those shoulders back. Smiling with your eyes, and your sit bones are firmly planted into the mat, allowing the knees to be drawn down into the floor. Sitting nice and tall, breathing in, looking up. Exhale, coming forward, bending your elbows, looking down at your ankles or your feet. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, you're going to stay down here for a few breaths. And you're going to walk your hands out a bit, looking up, breathing in. Exhale, stacking your vertebrae one by one. And nice body sigh. Nice little massage for the legs. Now we're going to do a nice forward bend. So you're going to breathe in, exhale, just hinging forward, seeing where your hands lie, looking up, breathing in, exhale, and relaxing. Pressing those legs into the floor. You can also bend. For those of you who find you need to bend your legs, go ahead and do that. Walking your hands up, coming up nice and slowly. If you have any blood pressure issues, always just pay attention to when we do the inversions. Breathing in, reaching up. Exhale, seeing if you can reach a little further. I can touch my toes. Breathing in, looking up. Exhale, relaxing. And releasing, coming back up. Okay, so now we're going to come onto knees for our cat-cow. This is again what I want to do every class because it's so invigorating to the spine. Again, for a lot of people who sit a lot, this is a beautiful one. So our hands are right below our shoulders, knees are hip width apart. There we go, and toes are down. And so you're going to breathe in, arch the back. Exhale, pressing your hands into the mat, and that belly button's reaching for the sky. Don't forget to breathe. Exhale. Now sitting back into child's pose. Again, you can bring your blanket or your bolster if this is helpful to rest your neck. You want to make sure that you're sitting low and that your belly's between your legs. And allow yourself to just fully relax here. It's a resting pose. You can go ahead and place your forehead to the mat if this is possible too. Another way you can do it too is having your hands beside you. I prefer to have mine extended because it opens up my heart area too. So if you're having some, grief or anxiety, it helps to open up the heart center, which sometimes in yoga you find yourself crying. It's just because your emotions are being released as well, because we tend to hold on to our emotions during times of stress. So yoga is about letting them go and letting them flow. Okay, now you're going to clasp your hands like this and roll your shoulders back. And then you're just going to gently hinge forward as well. And you can place your head on the
bolster if you like, or you can place your head on the mat. Just be careful that you're not going to harm your neck, so be very gentle here. So your hands and your arms are very dynamic. And then just release and gently coming up.
Okay, this one is really lovely. You're going to bring your feet quite a ways apart like that. And so you can just start like this, just relaxing here. Nice rocking back and forth. There we go. And you're just going to gently sit back now into a little squat. You can also place your blanket or your bolster here so that you're sitting on it. And if, of course, you don't need the bolster, go ahead and take it away. But the idea is for your hands to come to your heart, and you're not sitting like this. You're more like the athlete stance, like this. Your back at a bit of an angle, but your shoulders are back, and your elbows are pressing into your legs. So again, it's that dynamic exchange. And breathing. So what it would look like without the bolster is just this. So it's a nice, beautiful hip opener as well, just allowing everything to sink down. But if you fall back, of course, the bolster is very helpful. Just sitting here. And if this is too hard on your knees, like I said, just get the bolster and it'll support the body, but you'll get the benefits of it. Again, the modifications still permit you to have the benefits of the pose. Again, it's not about performance yoga, it's about the benefits. And if that means you need modifications, then that's perfect. So now you're just going to gently come up into ragdoll. So you're going to bring your hands to your elbows and just release. So this is also nice, getting us ready for the sun salutations. And we're going to start with warrior first. Just notice the tension. Like I said, you can bend your knees too, that's okay. But if you can straighten them a little bit more, and the more you do yoga, the more flexible the body becomes. And then just gently walking your hands up until you come up, chin coming up last until a nice body sigh. Okay, so make any clothing adjustment now, because after we're, of course, doing our forward bends, just pull everything down a bit. Okay, so now what we're going to do is just move our bolsters away. So standing nice and tall, we're going to bring one foot forward. Let's take the left one. And you're going to bring the right one back, and it's got a bit of an angle, so it's not like this. You have to have it out a bit. So it's like an angled out a bit. And this, your knee is going to be bent, and you have to adjust it a bit. Your knee is going to be right over your ankle, okay? So we don't want to be like this or like this. It's just like this. So now your hands come to your hips, and you're gently going to twist around so that your hips are like headlights. They're facing this way, okay? So your feet are engaged nicely with the mat, and you're going to reach up and breathe in. And then exhale, your hands come down, and so you can really feel your legs are dynamic here, and so are your arms. I tell the children that they're shooting laser lights out of their fingertips. Smiling with your eyes. Okay, and then reaching up. And then hands come to your hips and you come forward. There we go. Now we're going to go to the other side. So we just angle this foot here and this one goes straight. And you bend, and you just have to make sure that you have to inch your feet a little bit forward to get that nice dynamic movement on the mat and your feet engaging with the mat. Hands come to your hips, and you just gently, again, point those headlights towards that wall, and you're going to reach up and breathe in, making sure you're in alignment. Exhale. And then inhale. Exhale. And coming back to center. And this is nice too if you can just come on down to the floor. And this is where you could use your bricks too. Come on down if you'd like. And then you can just kind of release your head towards the center, and you can always even move your blocks there too. Otherwise, you can just gently walk your hands so that you have a nice deep forward bend. So again, you can use the blocks and the blankets, and then just gently moving your feet back. There we go. And then gently coming up into standing position. There we go. Now we're going to do our sun salutations, which are the energizing part. This is, if you did your sun salutations alone, you would get the benefit of your practice because they're so invigorating. They're great for, getting your cardio up a bit. And in yoga, we've been taught that you should be working at 40% of your maximum. It's a good rate to work with. So it's not too much activity. So you're really able to gain so much from just doing these on a regular basis. Some people can do them for like half an hour, and towards the end of the 8 weeks, I'm going to apply the mantras to it, which is like a singing. They're beautiful. They go with the sun salutations in honor of the sun that shines for us every day. So I'll show you those maybe around week 7 or week 8. Okay, so now just move everything out of your way, and we are going to start. You should know these by now, so I'm just going to keep the same rhythm that I have been. So we're not going to move too quickly. It's a nice slow yoga practice because that way we get the benefits of the relaxation. So hands to heart. We're going to inhale, breathing in. Hands to sky, exhale. Hands to foot. Left leg comes back into equestrian. Again, you can bring that knee down if you'd like, or otherwise reach the heel towards the back of the room. This is another thing you can do, is you can lift up, or you can just be here, or you can keep your hands down here. So go ahead and just add that element today to whichever one you'd like to do, and allow. So you're not up like this. You're sinking down nicely. Your hands come to the mat, and you're in downward dog. You can reach your heels to the floor, that's great. And if not, that's okay too. And then moving into plank. And if you want, you can come down like this in plank, or you can place your knees and gently coming down to the mat. And going up into cobra. Exhale, coming back into downward dog, your knees coming up last. You can also remember the modified for the downward dog with the knees bent, or you can go ahead and straighten them. Lifting up those hips.
Your left leg comes forward.
And what you do on one side, you do on the other in yoga. So whichever one you're doing, it's up to you.
And both feet come together, head down, exhale.
Inhale, hands to sky. Hands to heart. Close your eyes and notice how stimulating that practice is. Okay, opening your eyes, reaching up, breathing in. Exhale, hands to foot.
Right leg goes back into equestrian. Downward dog. Inhale into plank. Exhale down to the mat. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Right leg comes forward. Both feet together, head down, exhale.
Inhale, coming up, hands to sky. And hands to heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale.
Hands to foot. Left leg goes back.
Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down to the mat. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Left leg comes forward to equestrian. Hands to the mat, both feet together. Exhale. Inhale, hands come up. Hands to heart. Inhale. Exhale.
Right leg back.
Exhale into downward dog. Inhale into plank. Exhale down to the mat. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Right leg comes forward. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And notice the beating of your heart. Okay, so again, you can continue to do sun salutations, do a few more rounds. We'll do longer rounds as you get used to it. So maybe by week 5 or 6, we'll just add a few rounds. Okay, so now we're going to do our standing poses. So we're going to do tree pose, because it's good to do that week after week. It's a wonderful balancing pose. So again, you can get your chair if you'd like. Oops, sorry, don't mean to spoil the energy. But there we go. Got your chair if you need it. It's right there. And again, every week you're going to notice wow, I'm getting better at balance. I'm going to do tree pose till the end. And we'll maybe add some other ones as well, like dancer's pose and so forth. But at least this way you can see the progress you make. Eventually you go, wow, I did that without it. So again, it's just, we have to notice our achievements and celebrate them. So standing in Tadasana, and you're going to choose that immovable point, which is going to be eye level. Smile with your eyes, shoulders back, and you're going to transfer your weight onto the left foot now. You're going to, again, you can place your toe on the ground, which will help to stabilize as well, or the calf, just not the knee, or you can bring it all the way up. Again, you don't want to be splayed like this. You have to be standing tall and tuck your pelvis in. Okay, so whichever one is going to work for you. And you're going to bring your hands together and find that immovable point. Calming the mind, calming the body, and breathing. And you can go ahead and lift your hands up. And if you fall out, just remember, go back into it. Yoga is not a performance, and we can laugh about it. It's about joy. Life is about joy. And just taking things seriously, but with a sense of lightness. There's a balance in all things. And releasing the foot to the floor and the hands and closing your eyes. Opening your eyes and finding that point again. Okay. So you're going to transfer now. You're also going to notice that you're much better on one side than the other. I'm much stronger on my right leg than on my left. So that's normal. So I'm going to transfer the weight to your right now. And then again, what we do on one side, we do on the other. So go ahead and choose to do the one that you'd like. And again, you've got the chair, and notice I'm a little unsteady. So I can always touch this closer to me for a little psychological crutch, which will help to steady my mind. Again, we don't want to compromise the pose for performance. You want the benefits. And then reaching up. Hands to the heart, and releasing. And closing your eyes. There we go. And again, just to talk about performance, there's nothing wrong with challenging yourself. You just have to do so with wisdom. Let wisdom and kindness be your guide, always. We want to get rid of the tyrant, because it just doesn't make any sense to follow that pathway. So just trust that you may want to put this away and see if you can do it. Okay? Good. So now we're going to come down to the floor. Okay. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you legs up the wall. So bringing your mat closer to the wall. And this is where you can always use your towel if you'd like. But this is how you get up the wall. You can get a little close to the wall like this, and then you just bring one leg up the wall and then the other one. So sitting sideways first, and then you just inch your way over. Of course, now you could put your towel here if you'd like, but this is, at one point I do want to take us into a shoulder stand. This is a wonderful relaxation, and of course it also brings the blood back to the heart, so it's a really wonderful relaxation pose, and we'll do a bit of restorative yoga too a few weeks from now. But this one's really nice. So just close your eyes, and we're going to spend a few breaths here. You may want to get your blanket set up, whichever's going to make it more comfortable for you. Allow your back to be just gently on the floor so that it's not curved up and you're arched too much. You just want to relax into the floor. Your hands are out, your chin is down, and breathe. A nice place to put your tongue is the tip of your tongue right behind your front teeth. That's a nice resting place for the tongue. It's called fire point. Some people don't know what to do with their tongue when they're breathing. So taking a few more breaths here. And you can place your feet to the floor, and just go ahead, and we're going to do a little bit of a modified bridge here using the floor. So this is modified bridge. I'm not using the floor, the wall. So tucking your hands, your shoulders underneath here in your hands, or you can always have them here, but this way it supports you a bit more. This is really nice. Very good for the thyroid. And then just gently coming down. And we just walk our way down to the ground and gently pushing ourselves up. And now coming back onto the mat, we're going to do bridge pose, starting with the mountain raises. So you've seen what it's like on the wall, and it's a lovely posture on the wall. So bringing your feet close to your body, hands down. We're going to start with mountain raises. So you're going to inhale, making sure your shoulders are away from the ears, your chin is down. Inhale and exhale, reaching those hips up and engaging those thighs. Your arms are pressing into the mat, and you're coming down. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling, and now you can continue doing that if you'd like, or you can go into the full bridge where you tuck your shoulders under,
clasped your hands. You've engaged your thighs and you're reaching those hips up. And your chin is gently reaching towards your chest. And you're breathing. And you can come down at any time or go into the mountain raises, whichever. You can also imagine like you're squeezing a ball between your knees so that your legs don't part, keeping them engaged, keeping them strong. And then untucking and then gently coming down one vertebrae at a time. And then we want to counter stretch here is just bringing the knees up because we did a back bend. We always try to remember to do a counter stretch. And let's go and finish here with nice baby pose. Again, wherever you can clasp. If you can clasp here, this is wonderful. Allowing your knees to gently come down. Keeping the chin down. Bringing the soles of our feet and helping our knees to come down as well. And I call this bliss pose. And allowing your back to be gently pressing into the floor. You might have to make adjustments, your shoulders from your ears, chin down, closing your eyes. Now extending your legs out for Shavasana. You can always just stretch both legs a bit. Again, you've created some movement in all your joints, oxygenated your bloodstream, and your bloodstream's, working efficiently to bring all the nutrients to all the cells of your body. So keeping your eyes closed, finding that really comfortable position. And I'm going to take you through the relaxation, which is the final portion of the class. Allowing the body to get heavy and sinking into the floor. Bringing your attention to your toes. And you're going to say this to yourself silently. It's auto-suggestion. And it's very powerful because it really does work. Repeating silently, I relax my toes. My toes are now relaxed. I relax my ankles. My ankles are now relaxed. I relax my feet. My feet are now relaxed. I relax my calves. My calves are now relaxed. I relax my knees. My knees are now relaxed. I relax my thighs. My thighs are now relaxed. I relax my legs. My legs are now relaxed. I relax my hips. My hips are now relaxed. I relax my lower back. My lower back is now relaxed. I relax my upper back. My upper back is now relaxed. I relax my arms. My arms are now relaxed. I relax my hands. My hands are now relaxed. I relax my shoulders. My shoulders are now relaxed. I relax my neck. My neck is now relaxed. I relax my head. My head is now relaxed. I relax my ears. My ears are now relaxed. I relax my eyes. My eyes are now relaxed. I relax my jaw. My jaw is now relaxed. I relax my body. My body is now relaxed. I relax my mind. My mind is now relaxed. Now wiggling your fingers and your toes and just bringing your awareness back to the room and back to my voice. Bringing that
beautiful sense of peace and calm with you. And bringing your knees up and having them gently go to the left or to the right, and placing your head on your arm. You're just going to gently rest there before making your way up to a sitting position. And now, if you're ready, just gently and keeping your eyes closed if possible, make your way up into a sitting position with your hand at your heart center and your eyes closed. And you're just going to gently bow to yourself, and again, in appreciation for bringing yourself to a beautiful self-care practice and giving yourself time to just relax, to just be, the gift of just peace and quiet and calmness, and bringing your head up and opening your eyes, and we're going to bow to one another and we say namaste. Thank you again. See you next week.